Hello, this is your captain speaking, and today we are not playing a space game. But Life is Strange is really good, and I'm allowed to play other games too, dang it. Spoiler alert! This video is for people that have played through the end of episode 3 of Life is Strange. Unless you don't really care about the game and you're just here to hear the sounds of my sweet, sexy voice. In that case, continue watching. In episode 3 of Life is Strange, we discovered that Max can travel back in time through photos of herself, wherein she can inhabit her own body in the instance the photo was taken with all of her memories from the future. When we first see this, Max uses this to stop Chloe's dad, William, from going to die in a car crash, changing the whole future and putting Chloe in a wheelchair for some reason. This is a really interesting plot device, and I'm curious to see where they're going to go with it. So, it's probably not too far out of the question to say that Max can probably do this with other photos of herself. Luckily, Max, being a person who grew up in our delightfully narcissistic modern society, takes selfies. I don't think selfies are bad. Hey man, it's a confidence booster for some people. So I went back and I looked at all the locations in which Max takes a selfie of herself or ends up in a photograph. Obviously, we have the selfie in the beginning of episode 1, in which if Max were to jump into, she would end up back in Mr. Jefferson's class, placing her a few minutes before Chloe gets shot and Max discovers she has time powers. Then, although not technically a selfie, you can see Max's reflection in the bucket of the butterfly photo she takes in the bathroom just before Chloe gets shot. There is something else I want to talk about here, but I'll come back to it. The next instance of Max being in a photo happens when Max confronts Victoria on the stairs in front of the dormitories. She takes a photo of Max looking totally burned. Depending on how you respond to Victoria after you have paint splashed on her, determines whether or not the photo gets posted online. I think this is going to be important later. Moving on to episode 3, there's a scene in which Max takes a photo of herself and Chloe lying in bed after a night of criminal mischief and fan service, placing the two of them in Chloe's bedroom before some more fan service and some kind of strange ex-best friend cosplay. This is followed by a non-mandatory selfie in Chloe's bathroom, after trying on Rachel Amber's hipster garb, with a +1 to irony and a +5 to liking things before they were cool. Now hear ye, here comes the theory. Life is Strange, being a game based very heavily on player choice, will likely have multiple endings, and I think by looking at these photos we might just have figured out the bad ending. Dun dun dun! I mean, if there is a bad ending, or hell, there could even be multiple bad endings. Dun dun! Sorry, I got carried away there. But I think, using these photos, we can determine a possible ending for the game. So for this theory to work, you have to buy into the idea that the universe is really trying to punish Chloe, and you preventing her removal from the timeline is messing up the universe, causing natural disasters and causing all these animals to die around you. The idea that Chloe has to die, and your meddling is messing everything up. So let's take a look at the beginning of Life is Strange episode 1. Max has a dream of a giant storm wiping out the whole town. She then wakes up in class, freaks out, for whatever reason, takes a selfie. Max then avoids turning in her submission for the Everyday Heroes contest to Mr. Jefferson, which happens to be a photo of herself, by the way, if that means anything. Max goes to the bathroom, rips up the submission, Nathan comes in, shoots Chloe, and then Max discovers she has time powers. The photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. I believe this is a trigger to set the whole time travel thing in motion. Max does not know she has her rewind ability until after she rips up the photo. It is very well possible that in the final chapter of Life is Strange, Max and Chloe are going to be faced with the tornado, and Max is going to look into her bag and see the selection of photos she's taken throughout the game. She will then see the selfie she took in Mr. Jefferson's class. Blue skidoo into that, and figure out that she needs to turn in the Everyday Heroes photo. The original one. Mr. Jefferson accepts the photo. Max never goes to the bathroom to rip the photo up, because she can't leave the instance of the classroom. Chloe gets shot in the bathroom, and Rachel Amber maybe never gets found. And that's the end. Now, I know what you're thinking. But Max loves Chloe, she would never let her get shot. Maybe she absolutely has to, though. It's either Chloe or the entire town of Arcadia Bay. That is a lot of people. People that Max does care about. Max just might come to realize that Chloe has to die. Chloe's death would be a necessary sacrifice. At least in this ending. But who knows, we still have 2 episodes of Life is Strange we've yet to see. And anything could happen. I was certainly thrown through a loop with the ending of the last episode. Life is Strange is a game I very much enjoy, and I'm very excited to see what it has to offer in the final 2 installments. Heck, there could even be a season 2. We've heard so much about Rachel Amber. It would be a shame if we only got to see her for a short amount of time in the last couple episodes, considering she's been built up so much as a character. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this theory, and if you want to see me do more theory videos, let me know. Or hey, if you have theories of your own you'd like me to talk about, leave comments in the comments section down below. This is your captain signing off. Bye.